Finally tonight here, the universe as it's never been seen before.
We turn our eyes now to the sky with more.
You are looking at some of the deepest views of space ever captured.
Scientists say these images change everything.
It's almost a spiritual experience because you realize that there was a beginning.
And in this cosmic slideshow, the best is yet to come.
They're going to release some more later on today. It proves we're not alone.
NASA's James Webb Space Telescope is returning its first color images from the outer reaches of the universe, more than 13 billion light years away.
This is the vast Carina Nebula, 7,600 light years from Earth within our own galaxy, birthing stars and planets. Here, stellar death. A gas cloud envelops a fading star. This image, Stephan's quintet,
part of the constellation Pegasus, revealing 5 galaxies in a cosmic dance.
It looks distorted and just stunningly beautiful. It looks like someone painted this image.
I was reading too that particular image is the size of a grain of sand if you were holding it at arm's length. That's just one pixel out of an entire universe.
What we're seeing here is a composition of a heap of different galaxies. Everything in that image, every single thing bar maybe 4 points of light, is a galaxy.
This one showing a wide angle of just a tiny fraction of the universe. Thousands of galaxies in view, the red ones going back to the dawn of time.
I actually find it a bit too hard to comprehend, to be honest. It's just, it's on a scale that you can't, I can't get my head around it.
I really took a sharp intake of breath when I saw this new image.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I'm a little verklempt, Becky. I am. I really am. I'm a little misty. I didn't expect to be affected this way, but it's really, it's so beautiful and stunning. And I'm more of a right brain guy. When I look at that, I think of the beauty of the creation in which we live is pretty stunning.
I stare at this and I'm just thinking, this is the vast universe of which we are a part of.
Yeah. This telescope shows stars so distant, they might not even exist by the time their light reaches the telescope.
Ageless clarity. Compare the Hubble telescope's photo of thousands of galaxies with the Webb's.
Scientists also say we are only getting to see a mere sliver of the visible universe.
Using galaxies to bend light, allowing astronomers to peer through clouds of gas and dust and effectively back in time.
It's a new window into the history of our universe.
This is the vast Carina Nebula, 7,600 light years from Earth within our own galaxy, birthing stars and planets. Here, stellar death. A gas cloud envelops a fading star. This image, Stephan's quintet, shows 5 galaxies 290 million light years away. Baby pictures of the universe. Majestic and humbling. From a time machine now staggering NASA scientists.
This morning, NASA says something strange is happening with our universe and how quickly it's expanding.
This image, Stephan's quintet, shows 5 galaxies 290 million light years away. Baby pictures of the universe. Majestic and humbling. From a time machine now staggering NASA scientists.
This morning, NASA says something strange is happening with our universe and how quickly it's expanding. Scientists have been studying new data from the Hubble Space Telescope. They say the expansion rate has become much quicker compared to the expectations. Observations also showed other galaxies are moving away from our Milky Way faster, but scientists cannot yet figure out why. So all they're saying for now is that, quote, something weird is happening.
We do want to turn now to the search for answers to the unexplained, a series of unidentified aerial phenomena.
If that thing is real, and I don't...
Hey, Shalom Akim, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel, bro, lifting up the standard of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, wherever it may be. This is Dr. Mahaloya coming back with another lesson of the Spirit. This is beautiful, man. Okay. Esau Edom is scratching his head trying to figure out what's all out there in the universe. Which this devil, man, he's created different ways of telescopes and Hubble telescopes to look far into these millions of years into different galaxies to see different Earth-like planets, etc. Okay, because I've always speculated and always kind of knew through the spirit, with Esau confirming it, that around all these stars are galaxies. Okay, and it makes sense too, because the scriptures say that the Israelites should be as the sand of the sea. So it makes sense that as big as this planet is, because the map that you're looking at is fabricated in a lot of ways, but I think it's a lot bigger than what they lead knowing, because we did research and they stated that you could fit majority of the world's population just in the east coast of the United States alone. Okay, so the map that they're showing us, it appears to be not completely on point, okay, because there's things and lands on this planet that's undiscovered, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? And Esau knows this, but see, his thing is he's never going to reach these places, nor is he ever going to inherit the glory of these particular places or these provinces. Why? Because the Spirit of the Lord is against him. Okay, but nonetheless, the Spirit of the Lord was on him to discover these things, to give us hope, to give our people hope, okay, the nation of Israel, you Negro, Latino, and Native American, all right, because this is our future that we're looking at, you know, and it makes sense that if we're going to be as the sand of the sea, we ain't going to be all fit on this planet Earth, man. We ain't going to be able to fit on this planet Earth, okay, and this constellation that you're looking at, well, what they call constellation of the stars and the planets and the moons and the suns, this is going to take place over an eternity. You see what I'm saying? This is going to be an eternity thing. It's not going to be any end of time in our kingdom. So, you know, trying to look at this from a third dimensional perspective and your mindset as far as being a man of mortal standards here, you'll bug yourself out, because you're like, wait a minute, I won't be able to enjoy all this, but you will be able to enjoy each and every last speckle of the kingdom of heaven, because for the simple fact we're going to have forever. Okay, and this is why this man is livid, because he gave all this up for a piece of meat, man, for a piece of red pottage, okay, which it was never really given to him in the beginning. But through his carnal mindset, he's like, well, damn, I could have had all this if I just would have been patient, okay. And technically, because the inheritance goes to the oldest son, which Esau is our older brother. But if you look in the scriptures, the Most High always dealt with the underdog, like King David, Jacob, Isaac. You had Ephraim and Manasseh, I believe. Ephraim was the younger one. He got the multiple blessings, man, the multitude of nations. All right. And the list goes on. So this devil, he's livid. But the scriptures goes into these particular things, because the scriptures say that the Most High stretched out his the heavens like a tent. And they're constantly stating that the universe is growing, because we deal with a power that's forever creating. Okay. He's constantly creating. And that's why Yahawashi said it. But let's get into a couple of precepts, man. I don't want to rant here, but this is the book of John 14:1. It says, let not your heart be troubled. It says, you believe in Yahawah, believe also in me. Okay, it says, for in my Father's houses are many mansions. If it were not so, I'd have told you, and I'd go there and prepare a place for you, right? Okay, so this is not talking about you go up in the clouds or the spirit realm and you got these gold mansions and skyscrapers like they tell you in a Christian church. No. Okay, this is a manifold precept, which basically being the mansions or the pillars in this truth. Okay, being the men of the Lord, the elect men, we represent each one of these particular galaxies and stars, because, hey, we're the pillars of the earth, man. Okay, we're the pillars of the Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Okay, because upon foundations we uphold this truth and we teach it. Okay, but in a flip sense, this is talking about the different galaxies too. Okay, Yahawashi went there and created a world, okay, within 2 days, because it was literally 2 days since the Lord left this place, according to the time of the kingdom and the kingdom. All right, but in our case, it's 2,000 years. And to create all this, constantly creating, and we're going to continue to create. That's why the scriptures say that, man, when the Most High, when we think of the kingdom, it says that the blessings shall overtake us, bro. Like, it's to the point you ain't going to have a place to put all this stuff. You're going to come outside, you're going to have people dropping down gifts and tribute and all types of stuff. It's just like, damn, what do I do with this? Like, how can I even do anything with it, you know? Because it's going to be so vast, man, okay? Like the curses right now, we completely overtook it in the curses. Okay, you go through one thing, you're like, okay, that's harsh, but manageable. But it's like 5, 6 other things probably on top of that. Impossible thing to get from under. So you're constantly swimming neck deep in the curses. So it's going to be a flip around. All right. And that's why Yahawashi say, I go and I prepare a place for you. Okay. Because the Lord is preparing the kingdom unto us, man. Okay. And we're going to get this. You know, Lord's will we be found worthy. All right. Because, hey, the 2/3 of our people, even though they're bugged out, they're going off now. You know what I'm saying? They ain't on point. You know, they're going to still be gloried and personified in the kingdom. Now, they're not going to have the blessings that the elect will have. But nonetheless, our people are going to be living damn good. Okay? They're going to be living straight. And I mean, these are the lowest of our people. They're going to still be exalted by the other nations, man. But this is beautiful, man. Look at this. You can't even begin to put this in concept. Like, look at these, all these different stars around, all these stars and galaxies. You got planets, you got worlds, you got all sorts of things, man, that surround these things. You got planets, you got different moons, and then you got people that'll make this up and say, well, that's not real. NASA photoshopped that. Because when you go up there, you don't see anything. Well, they got what they call dark matter, and also they have invisible. Like, you put it under a certain light, then the heavens would illuminate, because the scriptures goes into it. So when you go up there, you may not necessarily see all this because it's so far out, but they have particular lights and imaging that they can pick up these particular images on, man. And this is what we get. You know what I'm saying? And why would Esau lie about this? You know what I mean? Why would he lie about this, man? You know, though he lies about everything else, but the Spirit of the Lord is putting it on him to bring this information out. Okay, because I refuse to believe that we just subjected to one world, just one planet. You got a moon and a star. When you got moon, sun, and stars, and you know, we just there. Like, it's got to be so much more to it than that, because the creation took thousands of years. Okay. So this is the book of Psalms 8:1. It says, a psalm of David, O Yahawah our Lord, how excellent is thy name in all the earth. It says, who have set thy glory above all the heavens. Right, man. Okay. And this is, look at this. This is glory right here, man. Okay. Now, this may look like a picture of a lot of stars, but this is the kingdom. This is the kingdom we're going to inherit. Okay. All these are different worlds and planets, and it's like infinite in number, and it continues to grow. And our name is going to be written on that after our power, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Okay. Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Psalms 19:1, it says, the heavens declare the glory of the Most High, and the firmament show his handiwork. Okay, look at this. This is glory right here. Okay, and this is just a small spectacle as to what we're going to get. Okay, because it tells you in Corinthians, as a matter of fact, we're going to get that as well. But I want to read through this. This is Psalms 57:5. It says, be thou exalted, O power, above the heavens, and let thy glory be above all the earth. Okay, and the Lord's glory is above all the earth, because we can't understand or begin to fathom the concept of the mindset of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. Okay, because that's how magnificent that he is, because he said that, look, your ways are not my ways, and my thoughts are not your thoughts. We can't begin to understand the reasoning behind the Lord's method, man, or the method behind the Lord's madness, as some people would say, the method to the madness, you know. But this is good madness right here, because, hey, I want to partake in this, you know, like whatever we got to do to get this. And this is just a picture, okay, but it's going to be so much better and just on point, because you got to understand the scriptures too go into things that the Lord haven't shown us yet. Like, if he was to break all this down and contain it in one book, we'll bug out. Okay, so it's things that the Lord didn't even prescribe to be written by the prophets, man, because it was for us to know when we was in our glory. Okay, because a lot of just in this third dimensional realm, a lot of this information we wouldn't be able to stomach. You know, just like breaking down where the Most High come from. You can't break that down. It's impossible, and you will bug yourself out. Okay, and that's what his name means. He exists. Okay. This is the book of Psalms 97:6. It says, the heavens declare his righteousness, and all the people see his glory. Right. Okay. And this is, look, Esau, he's bringing it out, man. Okay. As a matter of fact, let's go back. Look at this. Now, people may say, oh, that's just Photoshop, but whatever. But we understand that the Most High have things like this. You know, beautiful. You know, look at these different suns, these different galaxies, man. And he's talking about these been here for billions of years. No, man, the scriptures only go roughly into the earth been around 12,000 years or so. So, So no, Esau, this is not a billion-year-old galaxy. No, the Most High, this is not an old planet by far. Okay, you can read that in 2nd Ezra, the 14th chapter. Okay, with your billion-year theory, that's all madness, man. What was here a billion years ago? If the Lord created all this billions of years ago, but nobody was able to inhabit it up until the last recent 5,000 to 6,000 years, what was the whole point? Okay, you taking away the power of the Lord when you say that, man. Okay, because the Lord could create this with a snap of finger. But that show you that it's something in store for us, man. Okay. This is the book of Psalms 113:4 says, the Lord is very high above all the nations, and his glory above the heavens. Habakkuk 3:3, it says, the Most High came from Teman, and the Holy One from the Mount Paran. Salah, his glory covered the heavens, and the earth is full of his praise, right? Because we're going to praise Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, man. You know? It says, oh, send her out of thy holy heavens, and from the throne of thy glory, okay? That's the point, the throne of thy glory, okay? Because when you go down here in the epilogue, the prayer of Manasseh Salakia, it says here, therefore I will praise thee forever all the days of my life. For all the powers of the heavens do praise thee, in thy glory forever and ever. Okay. Oh man, matter of fact, heaven's a tent. Yup, this is the book of Isaiah 40:22. It says, it is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth, and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers, that stretched out the heavens as a curtain, and spreaded them out as a tent to dwell in. Right? Okay. And you look at a tent, man, it's a canopy, so to speak. You know, and this is symbolic of the universe, pretty much, man, because the heavens represents the universe. Like the scripture said, the Lord created the heavens and the earth. It didn't say the heaven and the earth. The heavens. Heavens is plural, meaning that it's more than one. You see what I'm saying? There's more than one particular planet. When it goes to the stars and the galaxies, you know, like in, I believe it's in Amos. No, I think it's in Amos, if I'm not mistaken. It went into the stories of heaven. And that word stories went into planets. Okay? Which Esau, you know, like to go into the different planets, the different abode, the heavenly abodes. These things do exist, man. Okay? And, hey, they're talking about interdimensional galactic or intergalactic travel, like is a way to these different worlds through certain portals and door or entry or doorways into the planet Earth. And it makes a lot of sense too, how it's different, you know, dimensions out there too, man. Okay, they call it intergalactic travel, so to speak. Like that whole TV show Stranger Things, they was on to something when they made that, man. Okay, they had something which is called the Upside Down, which was a dark parallel dimension to the planet Earth. Okay, and you have a lot of parallel dimensions out there. You see what I'm saying? Like the spirit world. Okay, you got this third dimensional plane. The fourth dimension is the spiritual world. Okay, you got different planets out there. Esau was even discovering certain particular planets or certain things that exist within our own space that operates in our own time in laws of physics, man. Okay, it makes sense that he discovered new Earth-like planets. You see, but as far as people inhabiting them, no, that, you know, that's going to be for the Israelites. Now you have angels, okay, and creatures that the Most High created, of course, because we wasn't the only beings the Lord created, but he created the angels as well, okay, which we are angels in the flesh, okay, but the Most High created angels, man, okay, and we never know what else he's created out there, hasn't been revealed, but as to now, it's to safely speculate that we are going to inhabit these worlds, man. We're going to populate these worlds, and we're going to have our families there. We're going to have our children. Okay, we're going to be many Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashis on these different worlds. We're going to rule these worlds, man. Okay, and we're going to have our way with them. We're going to form them. We're going to build them up. We're going to build colonies. We're going to have families. We're going to have businesses. You know, we're going to have fun. You may just have a freaking planet that it may just be made of straight up water and just the straight beauty of islands, trees, man. You know, we just can't put our mind around it, man. So this little hell we going through, yeah, it sucks because it's constant at the moment. The freaking gnat is not lifting up off you. It's steady nagging at you. But this is just a little while. And guess what? These devils, these Edomites, they're not going to be able to taste this glory. And they know they're not going to be able to do it. They're hurt. That's why they getting ready to come down with great wrath upon us. Why? Because they know that this isn't for them. They know that this is our time, man. Okay, because Yahawah, Yahawashi love the Hebrew Israelites. All right, so this is the book of Genesis 1:1. It says, In the beginning, the Most High created, it says the powers created the heaven and the earth. Okay, now this is going into this abode here, but who knows, the Lord could have created other ones as well, creating the universe. It says, and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the spirit of the power moved upon the face of the waters. And the power said, let there be light, and there was light. Okay, and the power saw that the light was good, and the power divided the light from the darkness. And he called the light night, he called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. So you got to really think about this in context. The sun and the moon wasn't even created yet. Okay, so that tells you that the Most High already had light. Okay, that glory. You see what I'm saying? Which proves that there's other things out there, because the sun and the moon was just created to be put to light upon the earth. Okay, but this is even before the sun and moon was created. So that's a whole different ballpark to go into. Okay, Yahawashi is very meticulous on how he placed things in the scriptures. And if you're not spiritually awake, you'll miss it, you know, because you have to think about like, oh shit, you know. But through the spirit, man, hey, things are getting ready to turn up out here. And hey, man, we just got a little while longer to hold on. Okay, because hey, brothers are feeling the crunch, man. Okay. One more precept, Romans. No. Romans 16. Oh, Slakia, man, I'm tripping. This is Romans 8. Romans 8, and I'm going to start at verses 17. It says, and the children then heirs of the Most High, and joint heirs with the Mashiach. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may also be glorified together. Okay, then the scriptures say that the Most High gave Yahawashi every dominion. He put everything under his foot, so we're going to be joint heirs with him. I mean, we're going to rule with him. It says, for I reckoning that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory prepared present, or not, Salaki. It says, suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Man, it says, for the earnest expectations of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. These other nations are waiting. They're like, what's taking y'all so long? We need y'all, because these other nations hate this devil, man. Okay, now they come over here and they make a patent with him. Okay, but ultimately these nations, they don't care for Esau. They're basically just using him for what he got, and they're going to dispose of him. Okay, because it tells you that in Habakkuk, that, hey, should they not become booties to them? Basically, the other nations are going to help spoil this devil. All right, because he's worthless, he's trash, he's nothing. The American Edomite, just Esau in general, he's just the bottom of the barrel. Okay, with you Americans, you're being the lowest, you're the lowest Edomites on the planet, you know. And it says here, because it says, for the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who have subjected the same in hope, because the creature itself also should be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of Yahawah. Okay, for we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain until now. All right, and that's the whole point. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves. Yep. Waiting for the adoption, to wit, the redemption of our body. Okay, for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. So what a man seeth right, yet doth he hope for? But if we hope for that we see not, then we do with patience wait for it. Okay, so that's the point I want to make. But yeah, brothers, man, it's getting ready to be a beautiful, beautiful time, man. We're gonna enjoy this, and we're gonna look back on this wicked place, and we're gonna laugh, and we're gonna drink to the destruction, and we're gonna memorialize and see this place continue to burn. When I get my mansions and palaces in the kingdom of heaven, hey man, I'm gonna make sure I have this movie on the most high definition hologram, and we're gonna pull up, and I'm gonna repeatedly watch the destruction. Okay, Lord's will, the Lord allows us every Passover, man. We're gonna play when the ceremonies are down and everything like that. That's gonna be a long day. But when things wind down, hey, we gonna play and we gonna drink wine. Well, it's like your Passover, man. But we're gonna celebrate the destruction of this wicked ass place, man. Okay, we're going to watch it. We're going to watch every missile obliterated. But I'm in it there giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. And with that, shalom and a baba.